If you can draw a perfect circle freehand, you're supposed to be a genius. This, of course, is completely untrue. A circle. Let's say you did a shortcut and you went straight across the middle here. That's called the diameter of the circle. You could, of course, run all the way around the pitch. That length is called the circumference. How many times greater is the circumference of the circle than the diameter? The diameter goes right through the middle there. How many times longer is this length going around the edge, the circumference, than the diameter across the middle? What do you think? Twice as long? 3 or 4 times as long? I have here a convenient USB cable. Now, I'm going to use this to try and measure the circumference. So here is the length of the diameter. Just mark off that length there on the USB cable. Mark it with my finger. So, bending it around, it goes around once to about there. Bending it around again, it goes twice to about there. Becoming an expert at this. And bending it around again, it goes 3 times to about there. So 3 times wasn't quite long enough. The circumference of the circle is about 3 times the diameter. So let's say the diameter is 7 meters. The circumference is approximately 7 meters times 3, which is 21 meters. But clearly it's a bit more than that. It was a bit more than 3 times the diameter. Here's another circle. For thousands of years, people tried to work out how many times greater the circumference was than the diameter. Going back to ancient times, the Greeks thought it was 3 1/7, 22 over 7, which is equal to 3.142857 recurring. But they weren't quite right. They liked fractions. They thought it should be a fraction. They thought it should be exact. They were pretty close. Much more recently, people worked out it was actually closer to 3.141593265338979323846626. And that doesn't recur. That just keeps on going on forever and ever. It never stops, it never occurs. It's called an irrational number. It can't be expressed as a fraction. It's 3 and a bit, 3.1 something. So the Greeks were pretty close with 3.14. So we can't write this number down. I've not written it down exactly. It needs a name. And it was given the Greek letter P, P for perimeter. And we call the Greek letter P pi. So pi is approximately 3.14159265358979323846626, etc. And it keeps on going on forever. So let's say the diameter of this circle is in fact 12 meters. The circumference is going to be about 12 times 3. It's going to be about 36 meters. But more exactly, the circumference is equal to pi times the diameter. Remember, pi is that funny number, 3 and a bit. So in this case, that's equal to pi times 12. Now we can use our calculator, and the calculator says 37.69911, etc. But that's too accurate. That's accurate to tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, 100,000ths. That's way too accurate. So usually we round that number off. So let's say that number is approximately 37.7 meters. That's given to 3 significant figures. 1, 2, 3. Meters, it's just a length going around the edge, the perimeter of the circle, called the circumference. Now here's another circle. We want to work out the circumference of that circle. So C equals pi d. Pi times the diameter, about 15 centimetres. That's pi times 5 equals 15.707. Again, that's too accurate, so let's round it off to 3 significant figures. That's 15.7 centimetres, and we should say to 3 significant figures. Right, here's another one. This time we're given the radius of the circle. The radius is the length from the centre to the edge. But still, C equals pi d. That's about 3 times the diameter. So that's equal to pi times 12 metres. So again, we ask our calculator, and it says about 37.699 metres. Again, that's too accurate, so we're going to round it off to 3 significant figures. That's 37.7 metres to 3 significant figures. Right, have a go at these. Calculate the circumference of each of these circles. Remember to write the formula first, and then round off your answers to 3 significant figures. Remember the units on the end as well, okay? Right, answers. So first of all, the formula. C equals pi d. That's pi times the diameter. Pi times 20. So we ask our calculator. It says about 62.83. So we can write that to be 62.8 metres to 3 significant figures. So you get 1 mark for your working and 1 mark for your answer, but you must have the correct units on the end and round it off to 3 significant figures. Now, number 2. Again, the circumference of the circle, C equals pi d. So that's pi times 16 centimetres is the diameter. So we ask the calculator, pi times 16, and it says about 50.26. So we can round that off to 50.3 centimetres to 3 significant figures. Now remember, pi is just a number. It's 3 and a bit. It's about 3. The circumference of the circle is about 3 times the diameter. That's all we're doing. We're multiplying the diameter by about 3. So the circumference here should be about 20 times 3, which is 60. 62.8. Okay, download the worksheet and give them a go.